What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Yesterday Chino and Ongo did something that I was never willing to do on my car, and I'm actually surprised that he actually went through with it and was down to do it himself. What'd you do, Chino?
Fully ruined, you know, depreciation hit an all-time peak. Never getting my money back.
Check this out guys, Chino and Ongo actually went through with it. They flared Chino's car last night, and honestly it came out a lot better than I expected. Chino says I had no faith in them, but honestly I didn't think you could really mess these up too bad because they're not fiberglass. But, you know,
see, still no faith.
No, I'm just saying, like, there was less room for error with plastic flares than fiberglass, you know? Check it out guys. So my number one thing with flares is always like the gaps, and as you can see this is pretty much completely flush up until the end right here, but
and the door opens.
Yeah, check that out. Door opens, doesn't hit on anything. Everything is like perfect. The gaps are perfect. So I was pretty surprised, I'm not gonna lie, when Chino hit us up and was like, it's about to go down. What made you actually want to flare your own car?
Save money first of all, and I don't know, it just feels better to, even though it's not completely perfect, being able to say I did it myself is pretty dope.
And it's also about trial and error, so if Chino got it wrong the first time, at least he learned something from it.
But when you're drilling holes, you know,
there's like no room
got
for
a second time.
So honestly, for the first time ever installing flares, like, you couldn't even tell the difference between this and a body shop. Like, look at the gaps. There's literally, it's completely flush with the body of the car all the way through. Ongo always comes in hella hot.
Oh, look at it, dude.
What's up, Ongo?
Dude, it was hella cold yesterday.
It was hella cold yesterday.
We were in a garage.
Hella windy, dude. How'd it go down?
It was easy. I don't know when you took it to pay hella money.
Hey, fuck you. I told Chino that there's a lot more room for error with fiberglass than plastic.
Hey, shout out to Ongo though. I basically kidnapped him because like halfway through the install he was like, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna eat, and I'm like,
no,
I was trying to go home.
I just didn't open the garage for him. And
Dude, Ongo, I was telling them, it actually came out really good. If there is gaps, it's like tiny. You can't even see them.
And over here you can only see it from the inside.
once there's like real weather stripping on it, I feel like that'll like really make it flush, but like,
it's not bad.
It's really good.
Like, look at that. Yeah. Also, another thing, when I went to see the flares, one of the biggest issues was that this flare was hitting on the lip.
We heated it, right, so it would bend.
We
good.
heated it and like pulled it in.
Yeah, and pretty much like took out this whole clip, so that clip is like gone. Gone on both sides.
But you have these now?
But like we had to do it right there pretty much.
As you guys can see, all the flares are bolted on, and that's only the easy part. The thing that Ongo and Chino haven't done is actually cut into the car. Tell them why you didn't cut into the car yet.
A couple reasons. First of all, low-key scared. Second of all, I don't really have anyone to weld it right now, and I would want to like just paint it to cover up the raw metal, but it's real cold right now, so it really wouldn't stick. I'm just gonna wait till spring to do that. I just wanted, I don't know, I got impatient. The flares have literally been sitting for like how many months? Like 3 months
since like summer, huh? Like
literally
summer?
like, yeah.
So if you guys remember Chino's girlfriend, she has the blue flared 2015 STI. 17. She also hasn't cut her OEM quarter panels or fenders, and she rubs occasionally, right? Like, it's not
just like on full lock,
so it's not really anything major on stock height like that. I feel like that helps the most, you know.
Yeah,
like you're not low, so he probably will rub just a little bit. He does have wheels coming in tomorrow that should fill in the flares.
A present.
He's gonna get made fun of Chino.
But anyways, yeah, Chino has new wheels coming in tomorrow that should fill in the gap that he currently has right now, so at least it won't look funny. And then as far as painting the flares, Chino might take it to a shop to get them painted, just because it probably won't be very expensive. I was thinking like 300 max,
hopefully,
maybe, and that way he actually looks decent.
Wow, rude.
Honestly guys, you're probably thinking that it's gonna look a little weird on stock height, but Chino's girlfriend is running the same flares on stock height, and it actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, and
you wouldn't even notice.
I got 19s because I like the way it fills in the gap, so it's gonna be 19s, so same wheel size but just wider.
Let Chino know what you think, I think it looks pretty good, honestly. Everyone head over to Chino's Instagram and tell him to start posting pictures of his build because people are interested in it.
Hey, he's sabotaging me because he has a bunch of pictures that he doesn't send. It's because that's some real meat right there.
Let's go whip the truck, Chino.
Mud tires, mud terrains.
Chino, let's do a video on your truck.
35s.
Mudding. Let's go. I'm down.
True.
I was actually scared the time you took us
Mm.
on that little hill.
Again, no faith.
So that's Chino's old truck right there. That's what he used to drive before the STI. Now a real man drives it. If you had to choose now between this and the STI, which would you pick?
Right now, I like the truck.
Because this one's practical.
It's like there's like more cup holders in the front seat than my whole car has. Like, it's just way more comfortable.
So you're worried about cup holders?
No, but I'm just saying, like, like it's kind of, I don't know, and I don't know how to explain it. Like,
So if you guys remember in the last video, I started talking about doing a lot more maintenance on the STI. That's something that I've kind of neglected in the past. And one of the biggest issues that the car has is the turbo seals. For a couple of months now, the car has been smoking like crazy out of the exhaust. And actually not as much since we got back from LA, which is a little weird. But before we left to LA, it was doing it every single day. Every time I got to a stoplight, you'd see a puff of smoke come out. Also would get a lot worse when I was on D-cell. So if I was like on a long drive and I wasn't really holding on to the gas, as soon as I would gas it, you would see a big ass cloud of white smoke come out from behind my car. So we kind of came down to that. It's my turbo seals. We did get a new turbo for it today. Obviously, by the title of this video, you guys have seen that already. Once we pull off the old turbo, then we can kind of go deeper into what the issue was, see if I have any shaft play or things like that. But let's go ahead and show you guys the turbo. My car smells like Marco's.
Ew, you pipe in there?
No. What the fuck? I meant like gas, dude. This morning it was like 25 degrees. Every time our cars get cold, mine, Ongo's, Marco's is just every day.
twins.
But it starts smelling like fuel.
Show them your half cent, Danny.
What half send?
Your half cent.
This is not a half send.
That's a half cent.
This is the send before the send.
That's a half
You'll
cent.
see.
Half cent or not?
Go big, go home. He went home.
That's what I'm saying.
He went home.
He played it safe.
You went home.
He played it safe. What would you have done, Hongo?
Go big.
Thank you.
Bro, not all of us have money to go big. Ongo, on the other hand, look at those wheels.
What about them?
I have hella money.
You have wheels that cost the same.
Hold
Hell
up.
no.
Not only,
Those are like
not
800
hold
bucks
up.
more.
Not only are they expensive, but what else does he have? Bags.
Bags, which is the same price as the wheels.
Pretty much.
And you have a paint job, which makes up for it.
Fucking Ongo.
Didn't your paint job pretty much cost his bags?
His wheels.
With coilovers, that's another K.
It's supposed to go bigger turbo, but if I go bigger turbo with how the car is right now, I'm making it more unreliable than it already is, and it's pretty unreliable. If I just go OEM-ish turbo, you guys will see right now, then I'm working towards getting my car reliable before I can push more power, if that makes any sense. Chino is gonna say no, but whatever.
Yeah, I say you just crush it and get a VA.
Before we open this turbo, I want to give a huge thank you to Dez. He is the guy that sold me this. He gave me a fat hookup, a deal that I honestly couldn't pass up. He's also a fan of the channel, which was pretty, Ongo.
Ruining the shot.
It's a surprise, confetti.
He's also a fan of the channel, which was pretty cool. So now I get to run a turbo that he used to have. Also want to give a huge thank you to Ruben because he found out about Dez selling this turbo and that's how I was able to get it. But let's go ahead and unbox it. Check it out, guys. This is the new, to me, turbo that's going to be going in the STI. This is a VF48. I don't know exactly what STI this turbo came off of. I think it was off the 2012 models, if I'm not mistaken. I know some of you guys probably will know, but this is what I went with. Currently, I'm running a VF39, and this is now a VF48. Ongo says it looks small, but...
Wait, blow into it? You see it?
What do you mean?
I think that's how it works, Hongo.
No shaft play.
I know.
See that? No shaft play. It does have a crack in the wastegate, but that's usually pretty common with these turbos. See it right there.
Look. Since he's wrapped, you can throw him around.
Oh, damn.
Never mind. You can't.
Like I said, in the future, I will want to go bigger turbo and start pushing a little bit more power. But I want to get this turbo in, see if that takes care of the burning oil issue, and then get the 2 oil leaks fixed on the car. And if all the oil consumption problems go away, then I can start worrying about doing some power mods on the STI. But for now, I'm playing it safe, and honestly, I got a really good deal on this turbo, so why not? So I've never done a turbo replacement before, but it honestly doesn't look very hard. You have the 2 lines on the bottom, the one up top, these 2 right here, and then bolts up to the up pipe, and then down pipe. I know it's not that exciting of a turbo because it's not really going bigger or upgraded, but I'm honestly really excited to get the car running right finally. It's been like 2.5 years since I've owned it, and I've neglected the maintenance part of it. I've also been talking with a guy about possibly getting my manifold painted, which would be pretty cool. If I get everything fixed and then I clean up the engine bay a little bit, I'll be super stoked about that. So hopefully it all turns out. We're gonna have all winter to get the STI running perfectly again, so no rush at all.
Well, dude, it just doesn't.
Wombo sold his, and now
No,
you're selling yours.
Nah, I'm probably gonna buy a new one. This was just like to learn.
If Chino gets another dirt bike later on, would you guys want us to take you along while he dirt bikes? That'd be pretty cool. It's pretty sick. There we go.
Try to get him behind. He's hella scared.
What?
To ride a dirt bike?
Dude, I whiskey throttled Wombos and I was like, nah, this ain't for me. I think that's gonna do it for today's video. Like I said, I am super excited to get this new turbo in. I still am not sure when we're gonna be installing it. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I do need a retune because it is a VF48 and not a VF39. Probably gonna talk to my tuner about what the best way to go about it is. I do wanna install it myself. It has been getting pretty cold lately, so we're gonna have to try and figure out what day is the warmest and what day we can do that. But like I said, I'm super excited, and hopefully you guys are as well. I can't wait to have the STI running 100% perfect. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.